Two wrongs don't make no right. When you're wrong, you gotta fix it. So with that being said, Gayle King, I publicly tore you down by coming at you in a derogatory manner based off of emotions, me being angry at questions that you asked. Overreacted. I should have handled it way different than that.
What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Snoop Dogg issuing an apology. I'm not even gonna edit this video. Not too much. I want to get this commentary out as quickly as I can because I want people to understand. I actually was live, right? I was live doing a live stream. Shout out to everybody who's on the live stream. If you're not subscribed to Jaye Black live streams too, then you need to be subscribed. But anyway, I was actually live and someone told me that Snoop apologized. So I went and looked it up and he had apologized, and I responded to it live. I went on a bit of a rant. I was thinking about making that a stream clip, but I'd rather just do this here and just give you some thoughts after really thinking about it. I went to Snoop Dogg's post and I saw all the blue check marks, all these particular women who are so giddy that he apologized. Let me just say this, because I saw a real comment from somebody that was in his comment section on Instagram. And they said that I hate when celebrities have to apologize for being authentic. See, that's the thing. Especially if you are a, melanated man. When you speak your mind and you say certain things, especially when you're speaking to a woman who is, in the media, so to speak, you're going to have to apologize, or they're going to continue to write articles about you and try to demonize you for you being honest. Snoop Dogg was being honest, but that wasn't enough. So he came back with this. Well, he did a previous video clarifying his comments. Okay. And I actually did a video on Susan Rice and her response to Snoop Dogg. I'll put it in the description box and in the comment section. And just the amount of people who missed the point of this entire situation. This isn't about Snoop Dogg. This isn't about Susan Rice. This isn't even about Oprah. This is about Gayle King, who is very connected, having her friends in the industry come to her defense. Okay? And they wanted to shut down any resistance to their BS. This all started because of the questioning from Gayle King. Okay? And I think that people have lost sight of that. I haven't lost sight of it at all. Now, I want people to understand this. I am not one of those people that dislikes Gayle. I feel like Gayle is the classic example of somebody that's willing to do whatever it takes to get to wherever she needs to go. That's Gayle, okay? The fact that she would want to destroy the legacy of Kobe, I think that goes beyond saying. But Snoop to me is weak. This is a guy who, he has so much energy for Trump or anybody else that's conservative, anybody else that doesn't have his same ideology. But when it comes to these women in the entertainment industry, these feminist-minded women, you say anything in an aggressive manner towards them that is honest, that is how you feel, they're going to try to shut you down. And that's what happened with Snoop, unfortunately. And the fact that he hid behind his mother, that made it even worse, And this is some of the comments that he made in the video. He said, I overreacted. I should have handled it differently than that. I was raised better than that. I would like to apologize to you publicly for the language that I used in calling you out your name and just being disrespectful. And this comes off the heels of Susan Rice making a threat but never having to apologize for it, because women like her never have to apologize for anything. But we as black men, we have to toe lines. We have to go along just to get along. We cannot be honest and real, But that's, these guys are made with glass jaws. A lot of these guys in the industry have glass jaws. They will talk a big game, but when they get smacked in the mouth, they don't know how to come back from it. They don't know how to come back from it. And this is the type of society they're in. This is why it's important for a lot of men to really be honest and to really speak honestly and openly about how they feel about how certain things are going. Because we are in a fight for our survival as men who are logical, who are honest and real. But you have a lot of guys who will be real for a few minutes and then they'll end up apologizing over and over again. This might not even be the last apology from Snoop. And the fact that in this message, you got all these blue check marks, all these quote unquote celebrities in the comment section bigging it up. And it was funny, some of the names I seen there, man. It was hilarious, And the fact that people are now rallying behind Gayle King makes this even worse, because we all know Gayle is a piece of work. She has a disdain towards black men. We know this. But they want to make it seem like, well, they're just going after her for no reason. She tried to disgrace the legacy of somebody who meant a lot to a lot of people, who made mistakes. He's a human being. He's going to make mistakes. No one said that Kobe was perfect. Nobody. But when you have somebody in Gayle King who is still friends with Charlie Rose, a guy who was accused of doing things, and she has not once said anything publicly to bash his character, it's because they have a lot more respect for men of other communities than the men in their own communities. Snoop Dogg felt like he needed to gain the support of those women back. And it's a shame that you have women flip-flopping. 1 minute they support Kobe, they're putting up tributes to Kobe, and then you have this woman who is trying to disgrace his character. And then when Snoop comes out and say what he says, listen, I agreed with a portion of what Snoop said in his initial video, but the whole "we gonna go get you," like, I didn't agree with that, because I knew that would be held against him. Okay? But those people who still have tributes to Kobe on their page are probably the same ones that are trying to trash Kobe in defense of her. These are the type of people that Snoop Dogg is going back. He's bending the knee to these people. This shows you where we are. If you are left-leaning, if you are a Democrat, if you support all these different, left-leaning policies, you trash Trump, you're going to be a part of the in crowd, so to speak. But if you go outside of that and you start to, speak out against the people in that particular group, you're going to be considered an outcast, Now, I want y'all to understand something. I've had my disagreements with Snoop. I feel like Snoop is the type of person that he's gonna go where everybody else is going, politically. And the guy was cool with Trump. Now he's a Trump. He doesn't like Trump, But in this situation, I feel like Gayle should be held accountable. And the fact that you got Oprah calling in favors and she's getting her, her friends over in the political portion of our society to help her bully these black males into conforming and to shutting up and just going along with it, just shows where we are. But Snoop got to understand, this ain't gonna go away. It's not gonna go away for the people that you're apologizing to. It's not gonna go away for the people who are upset because they feel like you've bent the knee. They feel like that you tapped out. They feel like you gave in. They feel like, for the most part, you allowed these people to make you be quiet, to make you take back what you initially said instead of staying by what you said. We have too many examples of men who are willing to throw other men on the bus. They're willing to side with women. They're willing to pander to them because it's all about advancing themselves. They don't care about other men, right? But then they will want some camaraderie with those men. That's what's very interesting, you know? And I feel like whenever you decide to be a part of this dysfunctional in crowd in the media of people who do nothing but bully others into thinking and believing what they believe, you're going to be a part of the people who are on the outs. They get trashed. They get disrespected. This apology is not going to change the perception of you. As a matter of fact, that perception of you is always going to be there, because if people don't like you now, they've never really liked you. You know, if people truly understand you, Snoop, if people really understand your pain and how you felt about Kobe and how close you were with him, they would understand why you said what you said, but not to take it literally. And I think that more black men need to speak out against what is going on, because what is going on in the media is absolutely atrocious. We are getting trashed left and right. Black male reputations are being dragged through the mud. We have to stand up for ourselves. We have to be able to stand up for other guys who look like us. Doesn't mean we have to agree on everything, but we have to be able to form up and be able to agree that we can't allow people to control our lives and control how we think and what we believe. Because at the end of the day, we are men. At the end of the day, we have to stand for something. Because if we don't stand for anything, it's going to be easy for them to tear us down.